The biggest move of the 2026 MLB trade deadline has already sent shockwaves across baseball. The Los Angeles Dodgers have officially acquired Skubal, the back-to-back American League Cy Young Award winner, in a blockbuster trade with the Detroit Tigers. In exchange, the Tigers received outfield prospect Zahir Hope, along with right-handed pitchers River Ryan and Brady Smith. This is not a minor upgrade. This is one of the best pitchers in the entire sport joining a team that already sits atop the standings and is chasing a third consecutive World Series title. It did not take long for the sportsbooks and projection systems to react. Updated World Series probabilities released shortly after the deal showed just how dramatically the landscape has shifted. According to Underdog, the Dodgers now carry a staggering 41% chance of winning the 2026 championship. That is an enormous number in a sport famous for its unpredictability. For context, the New York Yankees sit a distant second at 12%. The Milwaukee Brewers follow at 9%, the Atlanta Braves at 8%, and the Tampa Bay Rays at 6%. Everyone else trails even further behind. A gap of nearly 30 percentage points between the top team and the second-place club is rare, and it underscores how much the oddsmakers believe Skubal has elevated an already formidable roster. Before this trade, the Dodgers were already the clear favorites. Their combination of elite hitting, strong defense, and a deep pitching staff had them ranked first on most boards. Adding Skubal, however, has pushed them into a tier of their own. The left-hander has been one of the most dominant starters in baseball over the past 2 seasons, consistently posting elite strikeout rates, low walk totals, and outstanding run prevention. He now steps into a rotation that already features Yoshinobu Yamamoto, a proven postseason performer, along with Justin Wrobleski, who has emerged as an all-star caliber arm this year. Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow are expected to return from the injured list in the coming weeks, and the team still has additional depth options. Questions about Shohei Ohtani's pitching workload become far less pressing when a pitcher of Skubal's caliber is available to take the ball every 5th day. The Dodgers have never been shy about making aggressive moves when a championship is within reach. This latest acquisition continues that philosophy. By adding a premier pitcher at the deadline, they have not only strengthened their own chances but also raised the bar for every other contender. Many teams entered the trade deadline hoping to land frontline pitching of their own. Most of those clubs will now have to find alternative ways to close the gap after missing out on the biggest prize available on the market. Of course, baseball remains unpredictable. Injuries can still strike. Hot streaks from underdog teams in October can rewrite the narrative overnight. A 41% probability is not a guarantee. Plenty can happen over the final 2 months of the regular season and throughout the postseason. Yet the message from the betting markets and projection systems is unmistakable. After acquiring Skubal, the Dodgers are no longer simply the favorites. They are the team that every other World Series contender will be measuring itself against. Fans across the league have reacted in familiar fashion. Dodgers supporters are celebrating what many are calling a golden era of franchise success, with some joking that the organization is ruining baseball by stacking talent year after year. Rival fans express frustration, pointing out how difficult it has become for other clubs to compete on equal footing. Skeptics continue to note that three-peats are historically rare, and that even the most talented teams can stumble in October. All of those perspectives have merit. What is not in dispute is the current standing of the Dodgers in the eyes of the oddsmakers. The trade itself also carries longer-term implications for both organizations. For Detroit, the return of a high-upside outfield prospect and 2 young pitchers provides building blocks for the next phase of their rebuild. For Los Angeles, the addition of Skubal strengthens their immediate championship window while they continue to develop internal talent. In the short term, however, the focus remains on 2026. With the trade deadline now in the rearview mirror, the Dodgers head into the final stretch of the season with the strongest roster in baseball and the clearest path to another title. In a sport where parity is often celebrated, the Dodgers have once again separated themselves from the field. Skubal is now a Dodger. The odds have moved decisively in their favor, and the rest of Major League Baseball faces an even steeper challenge if it hopes to prevent a third straight championship parade in Los Angeles.